Most niggas don't speak the truth, and my nigga NTR look a nigga in the eye, that nigga speak the truth.
A lot of y'all don't give me the proper respect I deserve. But what's respect when real can't recognize real? Deep concentration as I'm stuffing the field. I speak.
Yo, welcome to another episode of the Hip Hop Advocate Show. I'm Jay Figs.
Yo, De La Music.
Your boy Rock. Got my
Special
man.
guest Oincredible, you know what it is.
Ain't no special guest. It's two
Ain't
in
no
a row.
special guest,
It's
baby.
2 in a row.
You a regular now.
Yeah, you a regular. You moved in, kid, without moving in.
You
You
a
know what I mean? Without us knowing, but
Oh, you
My
got
man.
the top bunk.
Yo,
right?
moved in without you letting you know. I've only been here for fucking ever. Forever and ever, yo.
You
oh
living
man,
rent
but
free.
yo, we're laughing, but
Living
yo,
rent-free.
let's,
Tell him.
damn, you know what I'm saying? We lost somebody great in hip hop today,
Yeah,
man. Damn, you know, rest in peace, you know what I mean? The Biz, man. Nobody beats the Biz. Damn, Biz Markie,
Biz
bro.
is a big fucking. I mean, he's a big identity and name to the fucking show, man.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Yo, here, really hard.
No.
Yo,
It's all right.
yo, take your time,
Alright,
take your
damn.
time. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you know, excuse our brother man. He actually knew him. He rocked out with him for a few, and you know what I'm saying?
He's very passionate.
Very
about
passionate, and you know what I'm saying? It was a dear friend of him. But yo, like we
Nah,
said
shit.
before, you know what I'm saying? I even said, you know what I'm saying, in earlier episodes, I did the beatboxing thing emulating Biz Markie. It wasn't Dougie Fresh or the Fat Boys, it was Biz Markie, man. And
Nah,
57
he's
years old, man, young, bro.
He was one of the big ones for that, man. As far as like that whole beatboxing, you know,
The
making
Juice
noise
Crew.
with you know, yeah, man.
The Juice Crew.
Juice Crew.
He's the one that put on Big Daddy Kane. Big
Yeah,
Daddy
man.
Kane was writing his rhymes, his lyrics, and his songs and shit.
Nah, that shit's big, man.
Damn, man. Rest in peace.
You
Rest in
know,
peace.
there was a false alarm like 2 weeks ago when niggas started talking about that. And
That shit was disturbing, right?
man.
It was like a race to who's gonna post it first.
Yeah, he was gonna promote it
He was
and post it
thirsty,
and get
man.
people on their page first, on their website. That's what people do nowadays. Is that clickbait shit.
For clicks and likes, man.
Yo,
and
we just
follow.
lost DMX, and now we lost somebody else. That's great. It's tough, man.
Nah, rest in peace,
Yo,
man.
health
Biz,
is
man.
wealth, man.
Yo,
We gotta-
salute to him, man.
Cheers.
To
You know
the
what I'm saying?
biz, to the biz.
Yo, so crazy. On my Twitter handle, like last year, I said, yo, I want to bring fun back into hip hop, like Biz. I'm gonna be like, so I put on my Twitter handle the name of Figs Markie. Fucking around, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, and Nori, that was one of Nori's favorite rappers. He said like he emulated that funny shit. He tried to be like that funny shit too.
The entertainer, man. He was a big entertainer as far as the hip hop shit.
Yeah, man, funny shit.
He
you
was
know,
big on, you know, showcasing on the spot.
on the spot.
Like,
And just funny songs, you know what I'm saying? Picking Boogers. He had a song called Picking Boogers. Fucking, you know, his single, of course, everybody knows. It's been redone, you know, and Just a Friend.
A lot of times.
Remember Mario did it?
Mario, a few times.
Yeah.
R&B and
R&B.
rap.
Yeah, classic joint.
People love doing that one when they go to do karaoke.
Yes,
and shit,
yes.
right? Everybody chooses
You
that.
think about like, yo, you know, I mean, 57 years old he died, and it's like, yo, what's the life expectancy of somebody in entertainment? Like, is it the lifestyle that, you know,
I think that has to do with
cut
that
him
with
down
it.
short? Like, you know, it's just crazy. You think about these dudes dying early, like. It's really young. A lot of artists just dying of natural causes. Like, that's early, man. For
Real early.
Well, look at Nori, look at Fat Joe, look at DJ Khaled. They're trying to get back in shape. They're trying to get their life together because of all those years of
Abuse.
abuse of drugs and alcohol. And you on the road, you're eating like shit. You're not eating home cooked meals or whatever. You fucking somebody got a pound
whatever
of
you
bud.
can find, whatever's there, you eat it.
Man, you on the road, you smoking, you get the munchies. You're not going for a salad. You know what I mean? Like, yo, let me get the number 2, extra cheese.
That's
you
all
know?
discipline right there.
I can see them like sitting down everybody and like having bottles of Moet, and that's what they're downing a burger with. You know?
Wow.
That's what they probably doing. You know, who knows? But rest in peace, man. For
Rest
sure.
in peace. Damn. On a side note, speaking of Moet, just down in Moet, I don't know why this shit came up, but back in the days, have you seen like Vikings and all these old shows? Everybody's drinking wine, right? Back in the day, ale. Back in the day, there was no clean water, so that being fermented, the beer and the wine over and over, that was healthier than drinking the water because they didn't have healthy water.
Yeah,
That's why I read that shit the other
You
day.
just dropped the jewel, man.
I read that shit the other day. Yeah, because you wonder, like, yo, them niggas always drunk on these shows, right? Like, everybody's just drinking and fucked up.
I
Because
thought
the
you
water-
learned that shit in social studies in high school.
Nah, I came across that shit the other day. I just read that shit online. That was crazy.
Catching parasites and shit.
Catching parasites, man.
They don't show that on the shows.
Yeah.
It was the water, man. But
But let's bring it a little lighter. You know, we've been rocking this album all week.
oof. Speaking of, with the P, take the P from the parasites. Ooh, go to Styles P.
Styles P, Ghosting, that new album.
Wow.
And it came out July 9th. It got 14 tracks, 12 songs. He got some skits in there. I was happy to see the skits. I'm a big skit guy now because they're so rare. It's like fucking finding a 4-leaf clover now.
Bro, that shit was hilarious. The way that shit started.
The intro,
I didn't
right?
expect
Yeah.
that.
He has like some funny comedian type of dudes on there.
Yeah.
Some white
There's 2
dudes.
skits on the album. The intro and then like I think it was like in the middle, like 7, 8. And that shit, the way that shit kicked off, it was hilarious.
What the fuck? It made you say, what the fuck?
Yeah. Especially the intro.
Yeah, the
This
intro.
nigga just went off like ba ba ba. Like he just kept talking about.
Yeah, like spitballing. And
This is the right. This is that take a shit in your grandma music. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck are you talking
He
about?
just kept going with it. I was like, when I
Yeah.
first heard it, and aside from that, like the music,
Yeah, give me your take. E, what you think?
the sound of the album is definitely it resonates and it sticks to the shit that I like. Personally, I like I was hearing it and I kept going from one track. I started off right, the intro, and I was like, all right, let me get to the next track. I let the shit roll over. I was like, yo, Time Traveler, I think it's called, right?
Yeah.
Time Traveler. That
Time
shit, I was like,
Traveler.
yo, this shit sound ill.
Yeah.
All right. That nigga, and the next one started.
What
What was track 3?
Fade away.
Fade Away.
That joint is hard.
And then the next one
With
with
the Nyama sauce.
yummy.
This nigga want Carlos.
I was like, yo, I'm dyslexic. I read that shit. I was like, yeah, my sauce. Yo, that's
Yo,
what
but
music.
then when I heard number 4 hit different,
Wow.
and when I heard the hook, and just the way that shit started, that
Privilege, right?
No.
Hit
Hit
difference
different.
5. Yeah.
Hit difference 5. So privilege was ill. The way he kicked it off.
Privilege is ill.
That nigga, the first line that nigga said on there.
Let me get to it.
The first 2 lines, and it's not coming back to me. But he said some shit, and he said, yo, let me just hit you with this. And it was just like, and he just went on.
And that's for Hit Different, right?
Yeah.
He has a
The privilege joint that he was talking about with the piano beat. The piano just and that was just straight rhyming track. And he
Speaking
went
about
off,
beats,
man.
that album, all those beats, almost all those
Yo,
beats
the
were
production,
fucking awesome.
the production, in my opinion, the production was on point. And that nigga's selection of beats,
He's a great beat selector, right?
yo, I honestly, the whole joint, I don't see a joint that really, like, I was like, nah, that shit was I gotta skip through it. Like, I could hear that whole album through. That shit was hard. And I've been listening to it, honestly, I've been listening to it the whole week.
Yeah, with ease too. With ease.
The last week, I've been listening to that shit straight through because it's different. And the way that shit, nigga, that different. I spit different. That nigga said on the hook.
That's your favorite
When I'm
joint.
on the mic, and that's Jada. That's, I mean, at least I don't know. I didn't look up the credits, but I could hear Jada. That's like the only LOX feature on there.
I don't think there's I didn't hear.
When you hear it, the nigga says hit different. When I'm on the mic, a nigga, I spit different.
Yo, you know what? You're right. The Blocks wasn't on it.
No, they weren't on the album.
Nah, that's
But
what I'm saying.
That's
He's
like
saying
the
that-
one joint that you hear it, you listen to that track.
That is so weird.
Jadakiss had a little.
I think this is the first time
little
that-
snippet on the hook.
That there was a member dropping an album and the Locks weren't on it.
But
Well, looking at the features, there wasn't really anybody big names.
nah,
There
he
were no
didn't
big
feature.
names.
It's pretty much him and just a couple, artists.
I was waiting for maybe
Underground.
like a Dave East. He's mad cool with Dave East.
Mhm.
He did an album with him, Beloved, Chris Rivers.
You know what I really admire about it, and you hear it in his recording voice and his track voice. His tone is much different than when he talks. Like that shit sound like Styles P 20 years ago. You
But
hear Styles,
it's 20 years ago, but he's not trying to live that moment.
No,
he's moving forward,
mm-hmm.
and he says it too.
Yeah.
And he says a couple bars where he's like,
there's a couple.
was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I could put my hands on you, or we could take it there, but I'd rather not. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
he on some grown shit, and that's what I resonated heavy
No,
to.
and even that, like the shit that he spent, like this nigga was spending some shit.
Nah,
that shit was hard. He had a lot of ill shit. He got 2 videos.
Relatable shit.
He got 2
Yeah.
videos. He got the Scattered and he got the Hit Different. And for the Scattered, that's almost probably one of the illest songs on the album.
Scattered shit is hard.
And that joint his son produced, which is ill, Noah Styles. So that's something that I just learned recently.
That's ill, because DMX had his son on the album. That's dope that the artists are bringing their kids
that's
involved.
ill, man.
And something like an interesting fact is that I believe last year Styles P, he stated that he has a song with the late Mac Miller. It's unreleased, and that was produced by Neptunes.
Oh, okay.
So who knows when it's gonna come out? But when it does, I know it's gonna be fire. Because
One thing about Styles, like everybody gravitates towards more like in the mainstream Jada, but Styles always put out good,
consistent.
solid
He
shit.
was always consistent.
Solid shit, bro.
So what would you guys say was your favorite joint on the album?
Hit Different was his shit.
I mean, Hit Different and Scattered. I love Scattered.
Damn, mine was Hit Different too.
But honestly, is so many joints.
I like Fade Away. Just for the simple fact, he goes, yo, I stay like not in my lane, but I stay away. My fallback game is so strong. He said my fallback game is like, yo, y'all can do whatever y'all want. I'm doing me, like type shit.
Some grown man shit.
Yeah, like, yo.
Funny. Ian, that the Hit Different, I like it. You know,
I love the hook.
The hook is dope, but it's not a hard beat. It's not a hard song. It's like a soulful song.
Yeah.
He has like like a saxophone on it, and you can see it being commercial, but the shit that he's spinning is hard. You know, that beat is like melodic. It's dope. You could make love to that shit with that saxophone. yeah. It sounds like a porno, honestly.
Wow.
I can imagine,
Porno for ears.
Sitting down and hearing that shit the first time, it's like, yo, this shit sound crazy.
So you know what? A porno for hip hop heads is coming up.
Who's that? Porno.
The Versus, man. That's kind of a porno flick.
Who's battling, man? Who's going head to head?
Dipset. We started talking about the LOX and Dipset.
This official. That's just official.
Uh-oh.
Madison Square Garden.
Yeah. Wow.
There's tickets. Y'all want to get
big.
tickets?
That's big.
There's tickets, and it's on a Tuesday.
Why not?
Shit,
I'm with it.
I mean,
I gotta work.
We gotta work, but we'd rather get tickets for that than to see the Knicks playing in the MSG. That's crazy.
I didn't even want to look at the Knicks.
But
Sorry, Knicks.
What do y'all think about that matchup?
It's a landslide. I don't know if it was just me, but I feel like the LOX got it. You know,
It depends who you ask, right?
It
feel like the
does.
LOX
It
got
does. It does depend on you ask, and it depends what level they going with as far as they're gonna play commercial shit or they're gonna go with the mixtape shit. And that's the thing. Around that time, this is what we said this shit before with the LOX, G Unit, the Diplomats. Around that whole time frame, we said this shit before. They was rocking. They had this shit on lock. Like mid 2000s, late 2000s.
Yeah.
Between 2005 and 2010, that's what everybody was checking out. Was that, and that's where I think this shit is gonna be ill. It's gonna look ill, depending on what music they play.
Yeah.
What they come out with.
Because lyrically, the LOX, hands down. But then with commercial like club joints, damn, the Dipset start playing club shit. That's when
that's Dipset's lane for sure.
You got Jim Jones. She huge, right? You got Cam, Styles P.
You think so?
No, I thought you were gonna say Jada.
That's how you line them up. You got
Nah.
Jada with Jewels, Jada, Fabulous, Lil Wayne. Around that whole time frame, they were the niggas that were being compared as far as the rawest niggas in that time frame.
Damn.
In that time frame when all that shit was hot, when G Unit was hot, the LOX was hot, Dipset was hot.
I think
Jewels did an album with Lil Wayne that never got released, and they let out a couple tracks, a lot of shit.
I think Jim Jones was paired with Sheik,
Mm-hmm.
Cam with Jada,
Damn.
I would have said
and
that.
Jewels and Styles.
Really? Nah.
Because Cam and Jada were more the forefront. They're the ones that were seeing more.
Like
We
the
saw
figurehead,
more.
the figurehead of the group.
Yeah.
They were as far as the face, but as far as the content, I think it was more the other way around. I think Jewels.
You know what? Damn, I see your point far.
I think Jewels and Jada around that time, nigga, Jada was at that time. Jada was mainstream. When this whole shit was hot, the Dipset, LOX, I'm telling you, nigga, G Unit, LOX, that time frame, nigga, that time period was crazy.
I think G Unit and Dipset would have been a better match. I think.
Dipset and G Unit, that's a tough one.
That just sounds like another
but
good
it could
one.
go either. It could go any way, man.
Yeah,
I think because G Unit had more commercial radio joints.
G Unit did that'll relate more to the Dipset shit,
Right.
to the Cam shit, and Jewels at that time. I mean, it's a tough one, but
It's
you
gonna
know
be
what? It's
interesting.
It's gonna be good. But
It's
if I
gonna
had to
be
put my money on somebody, it would be the LOX, yo.
Yeah. I mean, the LOX.
They
what
still
I'm
rocking
about.
to this day. We were just talking about Styles P. Jada's gonna drop something eventually, really soon. They were in the video. They were in Styles P video.
Mhm.
I don't know if you saw them in the background.
I ain't see the music video yet, but I'm definitely gonna look for that shit.
and one of the music videos, I got it. For the hit Different, that music video, I call it a COVID video because it looks like he did it in one room with one fucking camera and a bunch of editing because it's just like him in space and like aliens and like
What I always
the
tell
video's
you-
kind of whack. I'll be
Well,
honest
what
with
I
you.
always tell you is all about the editing. It's all
Yeah,
about
but
the
even with the
editing.
editing, I didn't like the video
I
was.
tell you all the time.
It
It's all
was a
about the
COVID
editing.
video. It was just like stand here and I have a bunch of shit happening around you, dude. He was in a spaceship and all that. Yeah, I'm dead ass.
He must have been mad high, yo.
I
But
gotta
either
see
way,
this
the
shit.
song is hot. The song is hot.
I gotta
The song
see
is
it.
hot, y'all.
I gotta see this, but
Album is fire, man.
album is fire. The verses coming through. That shit's gonna be dope. We definitely should take a ride.
What, to MSG? We're gonna go see the
That's where
Dipset?
we're going, baby. That's where we're going.
Let's look up. Let's do it. Fuck it.
Yeah, let me look at the tickets. I'll look at the tickets.
If there's one that we're gonna go to, it's probably gonna be that one. You know?
I'll pay for that.
Oh, we go to the Bow Wow and Little Romeo.
Nah.
Did that happen already? I think that happened.
Bow Wow and
Nah,
Soulja
Bow
Boy.
Wow
Oh,
and
Soulja Boy?
Soulja
Oh,
Boy,
Soulja Boy.
which made no sense. The Bow
Wow and Little
Bow Wow and
Romeo.
Little Romeo would have made more sense, but Little Romeo made a point with that. He said, like, yo, a lot of our shit is when we were kids, like, and that's where our mind state was, and he wasn't with that. Like, and even that, he doesn't do music anymore. So he wasn't with it. That's why it didn't happen. But you think about it, grown ass niggas our age rhyming about shit that they recorded when they was fucking
It's not gonna. It's
15,
gonna sound like-
16, it wouldn't feel right.
I mean, a
It
lot of
wouldn't even look
Soulja
right.
Boy shit is "Kiss Me on the Phone," right? Either way, that's why we didn't watch
No,
it.
yeah.
That hard
and not
drive.
only if we would have put that next to each other, Little Bow Wow, would have knocked Little Romeo off. I think so.
Yeah, of course.
I think Romeo was more.
Snoop Dogg was
more
co-signing him and everything.
Let's go, O.
Yo, we got O's back.
We
Yo,
want.
O,
We waiting
talk to
for
me.
you, kid.
We're getting ready to talk about the top five.
Bring it in for the real thing.
Come on.
Bring it in, and we're gonna bring it back.
Yo, but hold
We're gonna
up.
bring
We
it
need to
back.
know why he went
Yo,
off.
I apologize.
Nah.
Microphone's still on. Yo, I apologize for stepping off. I literally, found out on the air, while we were recording this, that Biz Markie passed away and shit.
Damn, well, you ain't know.
I didn't know.
You
B.
really
No,
didn't
but, you guys
know,
didn't
like,
tell me.
nah,
Yeah,
nah.
how come that wasn't like that? Should have been the topic of conversation when I met you at the door. Like that should be the first thing that we talked about.
I don't want to
like,
make you cry.
You're not, dude.
One thing I don't like is seeing grown niggas cry, and that's why I never mentioned.
You see me cry?
I mean,
When have you
shit,
seen me cry?
You
yo?
walked off like you did.
Nah, he said he didn't mention
I
it.
stepped right
I
on
don't want.
fucking on
I don't want.
camera.
I don't want to be a shoulder to cry on. But nah, Biz Markie, my nigga, like that was a big. That's a big deal right there, man. That's a big loss. That's a huge loss.
It ain't even like funny like that. Like yo, like for real.
No, let it.
Yo, let me tell you something, dog. Like yo, and again, man, there's many people. I'm gonna tell you what it is, right? Check it out. The idea. Just listen. The idea of me crying, right? Maybe I would have, and there are thousands, if not millions, of fans that are crying right now about Biz Markie. I know that Queens is definitely crying, be like, I'm hurt, yo. That shit, you don't understand. Like, I came up with dude, dog. Like, I didn't know him personally the same way that dudes don't know. Yo, dudes want to take pictures. Yo, let me tell you something, B. Biz Markie rocked. He represented for, the Juice Crew, everything that he did. Like, I don't know. Yo, and I could get into DJing. He became a DJ, man. Like, he just something special to me. Like, so as far as tears go, like, literal tears, nah, I didn't cry, man. I don't know my dude like that, but, yo, I'm hurt, B. And like and it could turn to tears. Like inside, I'm crying. B. Hip hop is crying inside, bro.
That shit is a bigger.
It's important, bro. Yo, let me tell you something, man. Yo, as far as this dude had a crib, B, where he had just floors dedicated to different rooms dedicated to records, B. Yo, he had jazz rooms where he had just all jazz records.
Wow.
Yo, he had, hip hop rooms and reggae. I mean, again, I don't know, but I know. You know what I mean? Like that's
Your name is O, and you don't know.
I'm telling you, be the
But
same way.
you do
Again,
know.
let me tell you, yo, like Louis Armstrong has a crib. Yo, my man, he did that with his crib, B. And again, like
museum?
wherever, not yet. There should be, yo. It should be, and there's many, yo. Yo, let me tell you something.
If it's at that extent,
Biz Markie is
man.
an icon, B, and we're gonna put a little bit of respect on his name, B. Nah, dog. Let me tell you. And the thing is, yo, because nobody could ever tell me that Biz Markie was. He used to rap on the same crew with Big Daddy Kane. Nobody would say Biz Markie's whack, and he was going ha 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 whatever. You know what I mean? I can't even do it, man. Because I'm telling you, B. Like you gotta make sure we understand.
I'm glad that
my
you're
dude,
passionate
my dude
about
was
it.
no. Yo, I'm telling you, B. My dude was no clown, B. He was rocking, son. Yo, he got lawsuits. The sampling got the whole game of sampling got changed because of Biz Markie, B. He was like, yo, I'm only taking this like 2 seconds. You don't even know it's a different song, and they wanted to bring him back, and all of that, man. The reason why dudes can sample now,
the thing about
it's important, bro.
Biz Markie was a real. He was a real.
I'm gonna go home right now, B, and I'm gonna rock Biz Markie all night.
Listen.
After the Advocate show.
Listen, Biz was a real symbol to the game, to hip hop.
I know. Yeah.
And he's an image of influencing. He influenced a lot.
The true essence of hip hop.
Because he was always on that like funny, whatever. Like but he was writing songwriter. Again, talk about songwriting, like penmanship, and again, it was funny because that was writing. B.
Big Daddy Kane wrote a lot of his shit.
Yo, Big Daddy Kane wrote ha 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 ha. Check out the Bazaar.
He checked.
Rapping style.
Picking Boogers was a song.
Yeah.
He wrote. Big Daddy Kane wrote that.
Yo, for real, knocks and I hope you edit this, man. But shout out to the Juice Crew.
Nah, we're not gonna edit
it.
This
TJ
shit
Swan. The real Roxanne, man. Yo, that was the real Roxanne.
Yeah.
Shantae's the real. You know what I mean? That was her DJ and shit. Like I don't have no words, B. I can't even talk, bro.
Nah, it's good that you got passionate about it, and you reminding people that people should get passionate when their icons die, because that's what started hip hop.
57, 57 years old, man.
Nah,
young.
Yo, and again, and like as you say that, right, Chris? I think to myself, like, Pop Smoke just put out a record today, right? And right,
That's
and
right.
rest in peace, Pop Smoke, right? Pop Smoke had and from what I hear so far, the record is banging, dog. Like this, Pop Smoke, for having passed away, they his family and his whole, entourage and his whole team, they kept his, and it's important because it was putting New Yorkers on the map. We rocking, son.
Yeah,
like I'm telling you, it's Pop Smoke rock, right?
Yo, but there's an interview.
Pop Smoke,
Pop Smoke had an interview. With Angie Martinez, and he literally said, "Yo, I don't fuck with niggas. I don't like niggas. They envious, blah blah." And ironically, he drops his album, and they put everybody in the industry on it. There's not one song by himself.
Now again, that goes back to the team, right? Because the thing is that.
But he didn't like nobody.
I know, but check it out. But
I think it's more for the money. Yeah,
it is.
It's for the promo. It's for the promo.
His family, bro, and I'm telling you, that's where the money.
Speaking of the LOX,
and again,
Jada. Ain't no dead rapper get better promotion.
There you go.
That line, know what? You hear
that line
sound,
speaks so much volume.
That nigga's sound though is, and I could tell why 50 was like, yo, I'm gonna push this nigga because you hear that sound, that shit don't sound like nothing.
What?
His voice.
It doesn't sound like nothing else.
It doesn't sound like his voice.
No, his voice and the beats.
It took me a while to comprehend it and take it in and soak it in.
I have been hearing.
This shit actually sounds.
Yo, I'm telling you,
it don't sound like nobody else.
No,
right? I have been hearing all that like trap music because it's trap music, whatever.
That's what it is. That's what it is. But his shit sound.
But no, check it out. And then all of a sudden, when that I move, that joint came out, whatever. Like that first, that beat was different. That shit just banged different, bro.
Yo,
that's like that Lucia, that Biz Markie shit.
Wow. That's hard right there.
Yeah. Shout out to Bills.
Dog.
Yo,
I admire the fact that nigga he noticed his lane and he realized it, and that nigga he figured it out.
That's right. He figured it out. Yo, trust me.
He figured out. He figured out his voice. He figured out how to display it.
And to the ladies, right? He went to the ladies.
Fuck the ladies, to the masses.
It's not fuck the ladies.
Yo, dude, he was 19 years old and now he passed away at 57, right? Yo, dude. And by 57, I'm telling you, man. Yo, I'm telling you, like, as far as hip hop goes, his whole lawsuit that they did for like sampling and all that when he sampled the You got what I need.
Yes.
Whatever.
Yeah, it was just a friend.
That was dude, and it was a huge like
controversy.
I would say, and you want to hear something actually, because Uncle Luke and them, what was their names? Uncle Luke, they made his crew. Two Live Crew. Their lawsuit had nothing. It just had to do with like censorship. I would say that. Maybe after that lawsuit, like that, damn, I'm forgetting all my.
Oh well,
I would say that that
the parental advisory sticker was because of Luke.
Yeah, because after that, I would say that the second biggest hip hop, involved or whatever trial would be it involved Biz Markie. Like it was because of the sampling. It was sampling rights, and it was a huge deal, bro. It was a huge deal, and he basically had to prove to them that and it was a song, and he ended up having to pay royalties because again, the point is that they wanted to shut him down, bro, and again, my dude, he kept rocking, son.
No, he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, and
he was way beyond at that point in his life. He was way beyond giving a fuck.
He was hip hop.
At that point he was, but like now
he just say, "Yo, fuck."
I'm sorry.
I appreciate how how you got it, and you spoke about it real, and you let your emotions go. Show the people that you're passionate about it, and right before we were talking about that, we were talking about the LOX. And we were just talking about Styles P.
Ask the LOX about Biz Markie.
Yeah, but and that was great. So, going back to the LOX, we were talking about Styles P's great album that he came out with, and we would just want to kind of like go in a little deeper into the LOX, and we want to talk about the top 5 favorite LOX albums.
It was that is that time.
Greatest of all time. Check it out, y'all. Giving y'all the best.
Let me go a little something like this.
Produced by Primo. None of y'all better. Ooh.
Those cuts, that hook, that was
Wow.
classic.
And Styles P said it in his intro. He goes, we like three different guns. Shoot three different ways. And that's how you gotta take the LOX. There's three different styles, three different ways that they're gonna get on the track, but cohesively it's just a fucking beautiful.
There's one thing
mesh.
about them, like yo, they've been around so long, and we've heard so much shit from them, so much product, and they've always, they've done it
They delivered.
at the same level,
Yeah.
every time.
Definitely.
And my shit, I'm gonna bring it back to the beginning. I'm gonna bring it back to the shit the joint they had with Biggie, because that's where it kicked off. That you'll see, that banana.
Yeah.
Hey, you know that joint? Biggie's dissing them
On the joint?
on that joint.
Damn,
They just- and
nah.
they
I think I
realized
heard something like that. But why?
So Saba,
they were new because they were the new ones.
So he
Yeah.
was trying to downplay them on that.
For those who don't know that story about Biggie kind of sonning the LOX, can you just tell the viewers more or less?
Damn.
They were
So-
the rookies and shit.
So
Yo, rest in
basically-
peace, Biggie Smalls, man.
Word, Biggie. We took yes, that's the man right there. So basically, Styles P. This is speaking. That's what he was saying in the interview. He said he was talking about that track. They were meeting Biggie at the spot, the session. They were excited. They spit their shit, and then Biggie came, and they was just listening like, damn, Biggie just dissed us. He just shitted on us.
And then the same
On the
record
same-
label.
yeah, he was like, damn, on the same joint. You know what I'm saying? And
But
their label mates.
Here's the shit with that the way that came together, and I can imagine, I can picture it at the time, and this is me, a fanboy, thinking of it how I see it, right? That's how Puffy designed it. Like, yo, all right, y'all niggas want to rock? I'm gonna put
That's
y'all
why
with the
Bad
best.
Boy was ill because
No.
He would
And,
put you to battle
and
each other, bro.
Puffy laid out pretty much a coliseum. It's like, yo, y'all niggas want to rhyme?
So
Give
now,
me your
so
best,
now
and I'ma
Uptown
put
Harlem
y'all
is
with
the
the best.
Coliseum, and it was.
No,
literally.
nigga. Is it this nigga? When you walk into a studio, you say, yo, you tell me, yo, E, come through this session. Yo, these niggas wanna, they doing the track. They want a feature, whether they know me or not. I'm gonna come with my
But
best.
that's what
I wanna
all
come
real
with my best.
MCs do. Though.
I'm gonna give it my best.
That's
And
what
that
all
has
real
happened
MCs do.
already.
And
Yeah,
that's pretty
what-
much
yeah,
what
definitely,
happened.
yeah.
That's pretty much what happened
what
when
real
that
MCs
session
do.
with the LOX. The LOX came in. Them niggas, this is them coming in. They're nobody yet, right? But they gained their respect off of that.
Yo, and Knox and Nine, I don't know too
Because that
much.
shit is a classic.
Again,
that
I don't know too much about nothing or whatever, but I know that if there's any crew or anybody that could say that they really like Biggie rocked with them, would be the LOX, bro.
Yeah.
Like whatever, all of that story, which is that
No,
maybe that's how they met or whatever.
So-
But at the end of the day, besides Junior Mafia, and again, like Biggie Smalls, rocked with Jay-Z or whatever. And to some extent or whatever it was. But the LOX was down with Biggie, like they was down. And I don't know if it was label shit or whatever, but they was like rocking.
No, they
son.
And
around.
it was just MCs and MCs together.
MCs, yeah.
And on that note, what would be your top favorite LOX song?
Well, there's nothing more MC about.
Go ahead, bro. Don't be shy.
Hold on, I'm getting my
Don't be
words
shy.
together. I'm getting my words. Yo, when you're talking about MCs, there is nothing more real except they're talking about a girl joint. Yo, for real, Ride or Die Bitch. Yo, and the thing is, Ride or Die Bitch was a very necessary record at the time. Yo, girls was already, like our sisters was coming up at the time. They was, growing up. You know what I mean? Like, it was the next. And it was like, it was like a real empowering joint. You know what I mean? Like, and all three of them was on it. Like, I had to ask myself, like, it's like, because when we discussing, I'm like, does it have to be just, can it be a feature? Can it be just two of them? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But all three of them rocking, Rider, and on top of that, right? That shit was like real morning music to me, bro. Like, that shit was not like a segment on the radio station. Like literally, I used to play in the
No, it
morning
was a
time.
joint.
Yo,
When it came out, it was a joint.
Timberland was rocking at that point, dog. Hell yeah, dog.
And I want to ask you a question because that was my top 5. You fucked me up, goddammit. But I will ask you a question. After that song came out, did they make that phrase more popular? Yo, you my ride or die, bitch. Like,
absolutely.
Was it the LOX?
Definitely.
Because I never thought about it like that.
Yo, absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was absolutely, and I'm sure, like again, like it's like.
Because that's what everybody says
Yeah,
now.
yeah, everybody says that. Yo, it's a segment
My
on the
ride or
on the
die.
radio now.
That's
Yo,
my
and
ride or
Hot
die.
97.
That's
That's.
my ride or die.
Let me tell you something, guys. Let me
That's
tell
that
you
Rough
guys
Rider
something,
shit.
yo.
That's rough.
I'm listening
Rough
to the
Riders.
morning radio.
down.
I'm listening to a little bit ESPN or whatever. I
wasn't a
can't even
phrase,
say
though,
that,
that
but I'm
people would
listening
say regular,
listening
though.
to
Until the song?
sports.
Until that.
I'm listening to a little bit of sports radio, and then I'm tuning into, the ride or die section. You know what I mean? Like, because I want to listen to, like, is it really happening? And they made it a phrase, bro.
Nah, that's beautiful.
That's a dope one, man. But what you got? What would you say?
Damn, he had that one.
Even though that nigga stole your joint.
That's what it was.
Shout out Timberland.
Yo, I had all my chips in one basket, and that's what I had it on.
Come on.
I looked
Yo, but
at
that's why de la music de lo mío, loco.
Yeah, man. Honestly, I can't work off the fly. I told myself, I'm like, yo, what do you like the best? Because I like the beat. When I heard the beat, like the way that Timberland constructed that beat, it was like perfect. With that guitar,
intro.
And he had some other instruments in there, and I'm like, yo, that is fire. Like how he got that.
That's definitely
That made me
top five.
try to
It's
get-
top 5 joint.
That made me try to work harder as a producer to step my beats up.
Mm-hmm.
Because my
Timberland
beats
did that.
sounded like garbage, and then when I heard his shit, I'm like, yo, I gotta step it up. And shit.
Timberland production is definitely next level original.
And
Nobody can relate. Nobody, you can't compare Timberland sound to nobody.
And
There won't be a Timberland without Biz Markie, though. Rest in peace.
rest in peace.
Without-
But
That's the real.
let me get my last comments
That's
in.
the real.
That song, it was commercial, it was on the radio, but they was spinning some hard shit.
Yo, they were.
Cause she
Yo,
bought me a
you
polo
listen-
coat.
Yo, word,
Remember?
Chris. I didn't even think about that part of that part. Yo, they was spinning. It wasn't even like it was
I
like a
said this
love
before.
record.
I said
It wasn't your regular like fucking Z100 track.
Yo, play the lyrics. Play the song, man.
No,
Like, play a
nigga,
little point of it. Just give me
yo.
2 bars. 2 bars, sassy.
Yo, it goes like, she gave me head because the movie was whack.
Yeah.
Word. You crazy? Yo, that shit was a hard song,
Nah, yeah.
man.
But like you said, there wouldn't be no Timberland with Biz Markie.
Biz Markie.
You know what? And Timberland is known to play with that mouth shit. That's how he gets his sounds. And that's how he tries to emulate it on the board. And
Word up.
Right, you're
And,
right.
that's real shit that you right there, you related right there to.
Nah, man, I'm telling you.
Biz,
Yo,
man.
Biz Markie.
And that right there is a top 5, yo. That's a top
1,
5
2,
favorite
3,
LOX.
4, 5.
Yo,
That
wrapping
nigga-
up the Advocate Show.
Word up.
Hip Hop Advocate Show. Listen, the LOX, Dipset, what a dope recap. Yo, we're gonna catch the recap. It's on Tuesday. It's gonna be flavor. Man, listen, the LOX, we love the LOX, man. Just the
Heavy
consistency.
Heavy locks over here.
Yeah, we biased on that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you work out your chest and back all nice, but this 12 gauge, you'll put your 6-pack on ice. That's Jada. Just that enough said right there.
A lot of y'all don't give me the proper respect I deserve. But what's respect when real can't recognize real? Deep concentration as I'm stuffing the field. I speak what I feel, cause I'm not rocking colors, not at all gang affiliated. But your allegations are uncertain to me. Who is it left to believe? 2 options, thugging or measuring coke to a .3 remotely. That's far from where you supposed to be. I could lie just like you and say how I blast guns, hustle, and got bodies too. It's only a few real men left, cause realness is earned, not said. Suffering from cruelty and glutton, we ramble and discussing to see who's the toughest and who's the one to be the most in cuffing. Seems, Salabim, you full of magic tricks, embarrassing the youth. Forced to join battalions of troops to face evil knights with full body armor like medieval knights. Even if you win, you still lose, the war is sight. The life we live, got this putting knives in kids, rolling dice and trips, dreaming and living in nice ass cribs. But a lot of y'all selling hopes to individuals who are robbing and selling dope, perpetrating, trying to be something you're not, is bound to get someone smoked, you know. As I think, what if I was born deformed, let's say missing both legs, or better yet, Siamese twin connected at the head. What if I had no vision or unable to listen? Mentally challenged and couldn't write any lyrics. What if I was doing 25 to life for killing a man who I call fucking my wife? What if I was to slit my wrist cause I couldn't cope with the world in which we live? These are some of the things I think about as I roam the streets, exhaling Buddha smoke throughout my mouth. You keep on with your bullshit. You know that block you reppin', the government intentionally places drugs and weapons so we can walk as beheaded under achievements. It's endless. Keep on pretending being relentless will cause the one you offended to end your next segment. The life we live got this putting knives in kids, rolling dice and trips, dreaming and living in nice ass cribs. But a lot of y'all selling hopes to individuals who are robbing and selling dope, perpetrating, trying to be something you're not, is bound to get someone smoked, you know. The life we live as everyone shook, saying that the world is soon coming to an end. The thought of us being extinct like dinosaurs, my friend, inevitable. Us as human beings practicing what we believe in as we endure in the process and away for the profit. Atheists consider it nonsense. I need an explanation. Where's the illustration? Who's responsible for the illogical so-called truth? If it was true, I wouldn't have the urge to murder you. There's a lot of hate as I recollect on a lot of mistakes. Negative acts, a lot of it rains over the positive. I'm older now, a bit more confident. Street corners full of street dwellers where their beef's held up at the wrong place and time. Watch the heat melt ya. I'm not trying to spit any knowledge, no lectures. It's every man for themselves. I ain't trying to hear the gavel bang and have the judge tell me how long I'm being sentenced. The life we live got this putting knives in kids, rolling dice and trips, dreaming and living in nice ass cribs. But a lot of y'all selling hopes to individuals who are robbing and selling dope, perpetrating, trying to be something you're not, is bound to get someone smoked, you know.
You know, those niggas don't speak